Good morning. Good morning. Let me get situated here. I just want to do this flip through really quick here. Well, I'm going to try to do it quick, but this is really big, so I don't know how quick it's going to be. I'm sorry, but they're getting huge, and I'm having fun doing these really big ones. But this one's really big. So anyway, it's kind of like that cake one I did. If you guys follow me, it's pretty huge. So anyway, the first thing I want to do is tell you this is all about rose gardens and how to care for them and how to make tea and the oil, and this is also my Tsunami Rose Design Team project for August. Okay. And so what I did was, first of all, is I went and picked a bunch of different types of roses from my garden, and I dried the petals. And there's some really, really beautifully dried little rosebuds in there that are just gorgeous. I love them, little rosebuds. So anyway, that's going to come with. And then this clip I got at a somewhere, I don't know. But anyway, it was in a big sewing box from like a swap meet or something, you know what I mean? And it was just in there, and it has all these cute little roses on it. And so this book is so big that sometimes I think you're going to have to like clip a couple pages together, you know what I mean? To like separate them, so I'm going to leave that on there for you. Okay, whoever gets this, I'm putting this in my Etsy shop. It's already listed. And so the cover is actually, it's actually a chipboard cover, and then I covered that with some white cardstock, and then I covered that with some muslin, and then I covered that with some of this design paper. And it's a 3-inch spine, so it's pretty huge, you know what I mean? I couldn't find a spine big enough. I almost thought I was going to have a heck of a time here. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I ended up doing okay. And then the back is it's kind of like your shed door, It's got the rake and the hoe and the dried herbs. That's what mine looks like. And some book pages and some vines there, and it's muslin and some wax. You can see the wax spots on. And I do have metal corners on this one. I love that. And then I did do a lot of lace, and I have seam binding closure and eyelet poked through there. And I did a bunch of waxing on the front here too. And it just has a bunch of different layers. I love this rusty old turquoise keyhole, and this little envelope has a little thing in here, and you pull it out and it says Secret Garden. But you can put anything on there you want. And then it's got old lace, and then I have this, it says Heirloom Rose right here. It's a little tag from Cottage Seed Garden, and it pulls out, and there's just a really pretty little tag in there. I love that. A couple of little appliques in the corner, gold corners, and some waxing. And then I just have this little thing tucked right here. And these little tiny things, I swear they look like those little pieces of sugar that go on your cake. You know what I mean? They look like those little sugar flowers. And so there's some burlap on there and some wax, and then I stitched around the outside, you know how we do. And so anyway, and then so this is big, so it's like I mean, it's almost, well, it's almost 6. I guess I don't know how to read a tape very good. Is that 3/8 if it's almost 6? I really don't know. I know one line is a 16th, and then this is well, this is over 8.5, a little bit over 8.5, not quite 8 1/4, but so it's a big one, It's like, well, 8 3/4 almost. So it's big, And when you open it up, it doesn't want to you know, because look how thick it is. It really doesn't want to shut. And it's 4 signatures, and they're pamphlet stitched in, but I did cover them with the, this is burlap tulle, and then all the, these are the big rosettes, the big ones. I know there's a lot of different sizes of those, but I got to use the huge ones. I was so excited. Okay, so the Tsunami Rose kit is really pretty, but what I did is I mixed it with Kane Company design paper because I'll show you why. Well, we can mix it with whatever we want, you know. And so anyway, I'll show you why, because it just goes so good together, you know what I mean? So anyway, this is Kane Company paper right here, but I just love it anyways. And it kind of has little calendar-ish things and some kind of like planner stuff in here, but not really, but kind of a hint of it, you know what I mean? And I'll show you as we go through. And so anyways, these are Tsunami Rose little note cards, and I got a little belly band, and then the ephemera in here is all to do with gardens, you know, or, you know, how to care for the roses or whatever. I'll show you. And then these are stained, coffee stained in. Actually, I ironed them. I didn't bake these ones. And then I got some little lace on the end there. And then I love this. It's still Kane Company paper. And I just made a little book page banner. I had to keep a lot of this flat because it's so fat that I can't hardly do it. Rosebud tea. And then here's some rosebuds. That's why I gave you these. These are organic. I don't put any fertilizers or anything on my roses. You know, I make my own. It's just like Epsom salt and, like, you know, it's not, you know, Miracle Grow or whatever. So you can drink it. And then this ephemera is 1894 magazine page, and you can write on the back of that for a journaling spot, you know what I mean? I try to do that if there's design paper, although you still can write on design paper, you know, it's no big deal. And this you can take out and write. So I just made a little tuck spot out of the design paper. And this is a kit page, Tsunami Rose kit page. So see how it's like graph paper and floral, and it's really cool. It has like writing up here for balances and just the date and stuff, you know. And then I made these banners to put, you know, things underneath. I have some stuff here, but so little tucky spot. And then I always put one on the other side. So we have another spot. And these are actually, I loved these because Kat sent me these napkins. So it's white cardstock, and then it's a book page, and then it's a napkin, and then it's ink, and, you know, so it just goes on and on. I mean, they look kind of like simple, but it was quite the process, you know, actually. So, but anyway, and then I have some old vintage dictionary page, and then I have some guest checks here, and there's Tim Holtz. You could almost maybe rip it out. I don't know if you wanted to. Then I did some really pretty decoupaging on the other side. Here's some sheet music, vintage sheet music. Then I love this pocket. It's really pretty. This is napkins from, I think Teresa sent me these from our group. And so I made these cute little pockets right here. They're kind of scalloped edges. And I put in seeds for your war garden ephemera and stitched around, and coffee stain the back, and that's graph on graph paper there. And then this is from the kit. It's a little monthly, yearly, like little planner card. It's pretty, you know. And then this is rose water uses. Little thing I put in there in case you guys know I make rose water. So I got a batch going. And oil too. And then this is sewn on too on the bottom there. And a beautiful kit page. I just love it. It's so pretty. Whoops. It's so big, it's hard to keep it in frame. It's got some butterflies on there, and it's all grunged up. And I just love it. And so I put doilies there. I don't often do that, but I just like the way it looks. And then my mom sent me this really cool book with garden bugs in it. And I don't know, I just think it went good. You know, we always have bugs in our garden. I'm always trying to kill the dang things. So I thought this was cute. I don't know what year it's from. I think it's like the 60s or something, but it's pretty cool. I like it. Coffee stained, script stamped paper. Here's a little bag, and I have strips of the design paper that I saved from all the cutoffs, and it's a little bag. And there's a little file folder in there from K & Company paper with coffee stain paper on the back. So you got a little file tucker. This is actually the dots. This is actually rose water that I made from my roses in my garden. And then I, you know, put it on the dot pan. And then this is just vintage dictionary paper that I folded right here. So you get a nice slide. And then decoupage flowers over the top. And then I put in a really pretty doily and just a homemade, just a card, just to show you that, you know, you can put stuff in there. That's a kit page. I love it. It's just so pretty. And then this actually doesn't go in here, although I could keep it in there, but you know, it's sideways. I just wanted to show that it's a coffee stained deli paper. It's crunchy and it's a pocket, and it's onto music sheet paper, but the flip out is graph, so there's just a lot going on. And then I love this. It's floral painted wood, little tag I made, and I like this little trim. And again, I'm trying to keep everything flat because it's so huge. See, but it flips out. That's why it's, see, there's just a lot going on there. And then I'm doing some half pages with gesso on them because I love gesso, and sometimes I don't put it in. And then this is some more floral painted wood that I just love. It's gorgeous. And then my coffee stained paper with the script stamp on it. I love it. It's just deep and dark, and I just left it. I love it. And then this is more of my coffee stain paper decoupage, and I sewed and put the little balls on there. And then these are from the kit. They're just beautiful little tags with some seam binding up at the top. And then more kit paper. I love it. Graph paper and hummingbirds and my vintage dictionary. And then this was just sitting here because it goes right here. Or you could put it anywhere, you know, use them and take them out too, you know what I'm saying? So this is a weird page. I don't know, I really like it, but you know, it's different. So anyways, I wanted to make a tuck spot on the inside of the pocket rather than always putting them on the outside. So this paper in here actually comes out and you can write on it. I'm not going to pull it all out. And then there's a tuck here, and then there's one right here, and they both flip. So if you have stuff tucked in here and you're on the phone or you're doing whatever, you can still pull it down and write, even though you have stuff in the pockets or whatever it is you're doing. You know what I mean? You get it? And then here's the center. And I have little butterflies to put on here, but I forgot. I was so excited that I was done. Buddy, I'm not taking you out right now. I'm doing something. It's not your kids bugging you, it's your doggies, right? We'll go after, bud, okay? And so then here's the other side of that cool paper with all the tucky spots in there. See, so I made this one. This is about looking at your roses and figuring out what's wrong. It's got all the different leaves on there and what your leaves look like, and you know what the bug is that's doing it or whatever. What, buddy? I'm not doing you right now. And then this is an overview of what to do, plant maintenance, rose maintenance. And then inside there's rose hip tea, and then the flip outs, and they're both pockets, you know, just like the other side. So there's just a bunch of rosy stuff in here. And then of course I stitched and left the strings. This one's stitched all the way around with coffee stain on the back. And dictionary page and another kit page. I just leave them. They're beautiful. I sewed around the edge on this one with the zigzags. And then this is the other side of that paper. I did them both the same with the balls and the 2 tags. These are really pretty. They're all roses. And then I have some ephemera in here about dill. I love dill. Vintage dill sheet, you know, it says 15 cents. I like that. I don't know why I like dill. I just do, and it reminds me of my grandma's garden, you know. She always had huge dill. Mammoth, you know. So more of my coffee stand. I love that with the script. And then I love this floral wood. Again, more wood. I love the wood. Gessoed, half a page. And then this is the other half of that weird thing. So I got a little lace tabby here so you can pull this out and right on there, and then it flips this way. See? So there's a lot of journaling space in here, and it's coffee stained. And then on the back of it is kit stuff. This is a little note card and these cute little envelopes. There's several of them, and they all have cute little sayings on them and matching little, whoops, matching little paper. I know it's not glued because they don't go like that for some reason. Let me see now, because now maybe it is glued. Why is that not right? I might have got it too tight. I'll have to cut it. We don't want it to slide like that. But it's really cute paper, and I doubled it so that it's folded. See what I mean? If it's too tight now, let me see. I'll cut it again. Oh no, it goes in okay. Anyway, it's really cute. And it's got a little pocket here. It's that crunchy paper again, and it's got a little pocket here, and I just tuck it in with the little note card, and this is Tsunami Rose kit page here. I love it. And this has writing on it this time, old ledger writing, you know, and a balance at the bottom. It's cool. I like it. And then here's the other side of that dictionary page that I decoupaged with a card in it, and a rose stamp. And more of my rose water dots. And then the other half of that little bag, and another one of the little files I made. This is K & Company paper that I made that one. But these files are Tsunami Rose. I'll show you. I kind of mixed them up. There's 2 different kinds of files in here. Ooh, the bugs on the other side. I like the bugs. And a doily and another kit page that I love. And then here's the other side of that same page with that. I love that decoupage on there. This has got rose hip oil instructions. Another tag from Tsunami Rose Kit. And this paper is so gorgeous. I love it. Saved on my Pinterest, I think. So music paper and another guest check with some cute little things on it. And some dictionary pages and some craft paper, coffee stained, and another kit page with roses, craft roses. And this is K & Company paper. It must be the end because it's the folder again. So this is the basics of growing roses. It's kind of like an instruction sheet. And then I got a wooden little butterfly down here. And I couldn't embellish those pages very much, like these pockets and stuff, because it's so fat I couldn't. But I have so much embellishing in here and so much decoupage and sewing and stuff that it's just, it's all okay. And so these I make, you guys have seen these. This is decoupage, and the way I do it, you still get the feel of the napkin, and it's dry. It's not all shiny and, you know, so it's just basically ink over the top because I use dry glue underneath and lay the napkin over. Then I have some old stamps here, and I did some inking, and it flips over on this side, and I put some Tsunami rose paper in. I just shrunk it down. It's real pretty. It's got roses on it, of course. And I have several of these envelopes, I think 4 of those, but we'll see. So that was my first signature. And then the second one starts with the coffee stained paper, and I used a stencil, and it's some kind of paste. Can't remember right now, but anyways. And it's flowers, of course, so it gives you a nice feel and texture. And then this is that really cool computer like data paper somebody sent me. It's cool. I love it, and it took coffee really good. I was like, oh my god, I want some more of this. You know what I mean? But I only had a couple of sheets, and I love these. Oh my. Kat sent me these napkins, and I made a couple of banners, and it's just jumps right off the page, don't it? Oh my god, I love it so much. And so that's white cardstock and book page, and then the napkin over that, and then I inked, and then I sewed. So it's kind of, and then I got this paper to go underneath it. I love the dots and the roses and the color. It just screams vintage to me. And then this is on my rose water paper. It's really pretty. You can't really see it in the camera, but it's purplish. That's why I got that big purple tag right there, that banner. And it's got dots on it and some weird shapes. Then this side has the trellis one that I made, a little banner, and it's got garden ephemera, and you can see some of the purple and the images in the background there. Get some script stamping and a guest check, and then this is a kit page. So pretty. And I have these in my shop. These are cute little envelopes. They're layaway envelopes, and they have 2 big tags on the top, but you can rip them off. I ripped them off, see? And so you got 2 little tickets you could use, and so I just decoupaged a couple of flowers on them, but you can journal on the back. There's no like sticky stuff or anything. And you can rip these too, so you would actually get 2 tickets if you wanted to like use them for decoration. You know how we do with tickets? And then you got the envelope too, and I decoupaged on there, and I put a Tsunami Rose tag in there that comes from the kit, and then I got Tim Holtz washi tape up there because you could flip up then, see, and then journal in the back if you wanted to. And then here's the bug paper. I love the bug paper. Look, it's got butterflies on it, spiders. And this is fabric. It's got like a garden hat and like some hand tools and strawberries. It's kind of garden-ish. And then here's a little, this is Tsunami Rose, little monthly, little planner card. And then I put in some really pretty journaling paper, and that's a muslin pocket in the back behind this. Some sheet music, vintage sheet music, and then the other half of that computer printout paper. I love this beautiful rose kit page. And then I put a glassine bag decoupage on here with a Tsunami Rose ticket or car, you know, journaling tag, I mean. And then I made a couple little pockets here out of a book page, and this one has a Tsunami Rose little card in it. It's got pink ink, and it has a Tsunami Rose little file with some paper in there. And this was from the kit. I just shrunk it down. Those are really cute. Gessoed book page. Some more of my rose water paper with the dots, and some pink wood with lace on it, and some pink sheet music here. Paper. Keep getting out of frame. And then I got some fruit ephemera in here. And another kit page I love. I sewed around the edge here with the black thread. And then this is some graph paper that I decoupaged on some butterflies. Can't really see that great right now, but you will when you get it home. It's really pretty. See the butterflies? And then I love swans. I have deep roots in Michigan, and to me the swans, well, when I was a kid and went to my grandma's, the swans were always out in the garden and, you know, in the pond right there. And so I just love the swans, and I love birch bark. And I don't know, this image just does something to me, so I just like it. And then it's a little pocket, so you can put, you know, stuff in here, and this comes out. It's just ephemera of garden stuff, you know. And then I got a little tucky right here to tuck these corners in if you want to, you know what I mean? Or you can put this in here, however you want to do it. And it does flip up, not that you're going to write something on there, but you never know. I put it mostly to hold the paper in. And then this is K & Company paper, which I love. It's so pretty. And the roses just pop right off, you know. And then it's got the lace there. And then this is the center of the other one. And I'll pull this stuff out so you can see. It's real pretty paper from K & Company. And you got a couple of tags in here, due list and a buy and calling tags to reminders. And then these are from the kit. I love these. These are so cute. It's script and flowers and they're little files, you know. So all these have all these little files in them and a whole bunch of different sizes. I did a bunch of different sizes because that's just cute and fun, you know. And then this is the rose and stuff from the cover. I love that image, so I wanted to leave it. And then I really like rusty old stuff in my garden, and I have some of this stuff, you know, outside around my little she shed, and so that's another little tuck spot there, and the other half of the butterflies, and another one of the big files that's so pretty. So it goes in a little pocket there, and this can go right over top of it. Little tucky spot, and then I sewed around the edges. And there's another kit page that I love. Doily, and then fruit, the other side of that fruit ephemera page. Sheet music, and the pinks again. I love the pinks. And the dots from my rose water, just sewed. And then here's the other side of that page with all the, this is glassine bag with decoupage on there and a pretty TSUNAMI rose tag with seam binding on the top. And then here's one of the little envelopes that are so cute. There's several of those in here with design paper on the inside. I shrunk down with the roses on it. It's got pink ink and a music butterfly. And here's another one of the little, just a little booklet. You can write little things inside there. And it fits right in the little pocket right there. It's really cute. And here's some more of that stenciling I did. This time I put some shiny stuff over the top to see what it would do and what it would look like. And I kind of like it because it's over the top of the coffee, and I don't know. It's just neat. Just a texture, sheet music. And then that garden patch again with the muslin in the back with the monthly card. And then this envelope's really pretty. Decoupage napkin with a Maryland stamp. I used to live in Haverty Grace, Maryland. And some inking there. And it's just a pretty envelope, you know. And it has some really pretty rose, TSUNAMI rose graph paper on the inside for journaling. kit page, doily, bugs. And then here's the other half of the, I kind of do them the same, you know, on both sides. And then the tickets from that are in here too. The little tickets that come with, there's 2 little tickets, see? So you got a tag in there. And 2 little tickets. They're cute. I like them. Another kit page. Look how pretty that is. The guest check, I got some butterflies on the muffin tin, or muffin. And here's the, I don't know if you can see it, that same stencil again. I love it with that paste on there. Some stenciling and dictionary and really good coffee staining. I just left it on that computer paper. Look at that stuff. Ooh, love it. That stencil again. That's the end of that signature. And this is the beginning of the third one. This is rose. It's design paper, but it's those big sheets, you know. This is a really pretty rose card. It's just blank. You could send it out even. And then I made a tuck spot out of that floral painted wood that's so pretty that I love in this book. Dictionary, kit page. Well, I was going to put something in here, but I didn't. So you get to. There's a pocket back here. And then I have all these strips. See all these strips? It's kind of hard to see because it's tough to, it's so big right now at this part. But I got all these strips right here, and it's from the design paper and the sheet music and the dictionary and everything. And so what I was thinking is, and there is a little pocket back here if you wanted to put something. See, I'll show you. There's a pocket right here, and then there's one back here too. But these little strips, I was thinking, if you don't like it, you can either just glue them down yourself, but I was thinking these would be cool because they're going to rip off. And sometimes you want to tab a page, you just want to write a phone number down, you want to stick this somewhere because you want to remember something so you could use it for like a post-it. You know what I mean? I mean, we're all journalers. We might have a glue stick around. You just, you know, and stick it on there for like little tabbies. So I left them, and I think it's neat because you can rip it off. So I thought it might be useful, but if it's not, well, then it's not. But I think it's cool. Coffee stain. And then here's my infamous, my infamous vintage rose vase stamp. It's not a rose stamp. It's a vase stamp. I love it. And then somebody gave me this napkin. Of course, I always do these when I can. You've seen these before. I love them. It's my favorite. And I'm out of this napkin now. I'm so sad. I don't have any more rose napkins. But Kat sent me a couple, so I'm really excited. I got a bird stamp down here with roses all up and down the side. Coffee staining, and here's a I love this trim. You can't really see it from the camera, but it's on there. It's one of those little bags. And so it has a big file in it from the kit. This is TSUNAMI Rose kit. It's just so cute. I love it. And then I made a little tuck spot on the outside of the bag there, and it's a garden gate with roses hanging down. Ooh, I want to walk in there, you know. Another kit page. And then this is one of those with all the pockets. So I got a dictionary page, a ledger paper, and then a graph paper, and then the kit page in the back. So that's pretty cool. And you know, you can fit whatever you're gonna put in there. And that's gessoed book page, more bugs. And then this is well, coffee stain script stamp. No big deal. But I like the stamp because it's roses, you know. I don't know why I like the stamp so much, but it's one of those big, huge stamps, you know. I just like it. And then this side of it has another big rose stamp. It's in vintage photo, so it's very subtle, but you can see it when you get it home. Dictionary page, and then I made some more banners. These ones are just beautiful. I love them because of the quilting on this napkin. It brings out a whole nother texture. It's just so pretty. I just love it so much. And so you can tuck under there. Kit page, doily. This is K & Company. Lace. Here's the center, and I have another one of the big files again from Tsunami Rolls. Look how pretty they are. I love them so much. And here's that image again from the cover. And then here's another one of the envelopes that I make. This is a Texas stamp, and it's got a mockingbird on it. I really like it. And I love this napkin. And I love the ink. It brings out all the quilting. It just looks neat, you know. And so this side again. And then I have some Tsunami Rose kit paper in there that I shrunk down. And I inked on the inside of this, so it's all pretty grungy. Pretty grungy. And then this has all the months of the year, you know, January up till September. So you could write little notes here, you know, if you wanted about it. Looks like a big skid mark from an old rusty bucket, doesn't it? Or something, you know. I love that kit paper. And I sew it around the edge, of course. And then here's the other side for the two little banners and flags. I love these so much. They're so pretty, and they feel good too because of that quilting. And I don't put the Mod Podge over it, so we don't lose that integrity of it, you know. So it's just nice. I just like it. Dictionary page, and then here's that rose stamp again, and script stamping, and the roses on this side again, and the bugs, and an old book page with gesso. And then this is the other pocket here. I just put those in there to show that these are pockets. I'm not really putting anything in there. That's for you to do, but I am going to leave the doily in there. But there's several. There's a pocket back here and then a pocket right here. So it's dictionary, ledger, graph, and then the kit paper in the back. But I'll leave the doily in there. Isn't that pretty? You can fill it with whatever you want. And then here's the other side of that bag again. And this bag, I have the other swans. Oh, I just love these swan images. They're so pretty. And these ones have babies. And it goes in the little thing there. And then inside the pocket is one of my little trellis ones with the fancy stitch on the back, and then it's got coffee stained paper on the back. And here's the bird with all the roses all the way. So you can journal in the middle, you know. Well, you can journal over top of that too. It don't matter. And then here's the other side of that paper where I do the vase with the roses again, decoupage. I just love it. And they still feel good too, you know. That's what I like. And then here's the other side of those strips again. So you got 2 pages with strips. So you got a lot of tabs you can make on your own, you know what I mean, in different spots because there's a lot of pages here. So you can write on them, and then there's the little pocket on the bottom. That's why I got this doily here. And there's another pocket behind here. And this is a real pretty this could go on your fridge, you know. It's kind of like a list sheet. It's really pretty though. I love it with roses and script and stuff. I was going to make it just like a flip down or whatever, but I don't know. Some of this stuff you can take out and use it, you know, and then your journal won't be so fat. And then you can actually journal in it once you start using all your... And look at that sucker. Oh, this is my favorite thing. I love rusty old doorknobs and such, you know, and door knockers. So I got that and cut it out and put it on top of that wood, and I'm in love with it. And then it's a tuck spot. I'll leave this one in here. I put one of my little trellis My little garden trellis tags in here, homemade ones. Kit page. And then the other side of that rose paper. And then here's the last one. I love the dots. I didn't do anything on here. It's so fat I can't. And on the inside of here, I put the coordinating file and a doily and then sheet music and more floral painted wood that is gorgeous. I love it so much. Then I made a corner flip up here and pocket with another Tsunami Rose envelope with some really cute paper on the inside. I love this paper. This is actually, I didn't use this in the kit, so you haven't seen that before, so that's nice. I mean, I didn't use it in the book, but, and then this is deli paper coffee stain, like cover. I mean, I think you can write on this. I'm sure you can with pencil. And then it's just tidbits left over of the graph and the ledger and the graph. And, you know, just tidbits of paper that is left over from doing this. There's another kit page and a book page with gesso on it. And my dots again. This is rose water too. It looks real dark, but I promise you it is. My rose paper again, dictionary. Here's a glassine bag. You can see my trellis coming through, so you know that tag's in there. Then I got a mason jar with a peony in it on the other side. I left this one white so we could see the trellis through it. I like it. Bugs. Kit page that I love. Now these are those big huge pockets I was making. That's why this one, oh my god, there's so many things in here. Okay, so it's a decoupaged book page. It's got like 3 or 4 different pockets in it, and I'll show you what it looks like. I gotta take everything out. See, isn't that darling with the bird on it? And I left it open in the back so we could put 2 Tsunami Rose tickets in the back, tags I mean. And then there's a pocket right here, and then there's a pocket right here, see? Isn't that cute? I love that napkin. It's got little birdies on it. So then I stuffed it with, it's got a little, one of the little files from the kit. And this is showing you how to prune and what a weak root looks like and what a strong one looks like with coffee in the back. Isn't that cute? I love it. Okay, and then music paper, doily, the other side of, oh, I love this. That wood with the roses on it, of course. There's a doily under there just to show you it's a tuck, one of my little trellis banners I made. This one's got the book pages under it, and it's got ink on it. And I did the same thing here, only there's no book page under that one. It's just plain with ink. And then this is a double tuck down here. There's a couple little tickets I decoupaged on that are cute. And there's a little thing. I don't know, somebody sent this to me and some stuff. It's really cute little thingy. And then here's one of my homemades. It's really pretty. I love it. It's cardstock and book page and napkin, and then I sewed, and then I put some leaves, ribbons, and it's just flowers, you know. And you can journal on the back, and that's really, I just love it. It's really pretty. And then here's the center. It's a kit page. It's really pretty. And here's the double tuck on the other side. This is floral painted wood again, which I love. And this tag is about planting bare root roses and instructions on how to plant a rose bush. And then here's yellow tickets with decoupage on them. You can write on the back. And there's a little garden sticker right there, and another one of my little banners for tucking. And here's another banner with the sewing for tucking. And here's the wood with the roses. I love this one. This is like almost my favorite one. Doily music paper. And here's another one of those huge pockets again. So you got to take everything out so you can see leftovers here. Look how pretty that is. Ah, I love this one. I think it's a dahlia and then a little bird. And so it's got pockets back here. So here's another one of my beautiful, I mean, I just love these napkins, you know. And then I inked over the top so you can see the quilting really well. And then I got white, what is it, Hug Snug coffee paper on the back. And then here's a Tsunami Rose one. It's really pretty. And then this one I also made. This is pink seam binding on the top with the trellis, and I got a vintage, I don't know if this is vintage or not. I can't remember if this is something my mom sent me. It's a roll like trim, and I just keep cutting off the flowers singly. I coffee stain them anyway. It's got that fancy stitch on the back and coffee stain on the back. So that's really pretty, and this is from Tsunami Rose, from the kit. There's just a lot of stuff in here, you guys. It's just packed full of stuff. Like, it's just so much stuff. I didn't think in a million years it would all fit in here. I was actually making some of these tags and stuff for the tag swap in my group. But every single one of them fit in here. So here's the other side of that glassine bag with the jar. So you can put something in here. Dictionary, the roses, the dots with my rose water, gesso, kit page. Now I must tell you that I wear rose oil because I make it, you know, and I purchase it also. But I did put a few little dots, not a lot, but I just wanted a faint little, just a little bit. So I put just a little drop here, and then I put a little drop back here on that fabric, and then I put like a little drop right here in the front. You know what I mean? And oil fades. Eventually it'll fade, but I just wanted a little bit of a rose scent, you know. And so here's a big flip up, and another one of my floral painted wood tags, and then here's the other side of all those sheets. So there's some more here, and then some more floral painted wood. I love, I can't help it. And then this is pink sheet music, and then here's the back page with the last Tsunami Rose little card, and then the last little envelope says stay positive, and cute paper in there, lace on the edge. And of course there's my big K in the back that I've been doing. And then the back is, I ended and begun and had a couple in the middle row of the swans. I just love the swans. And it's a beautiful image. It's just so pretty. And you know, they're in the garden with the roses. And the last envelope is my favorite one with the roses, and it's got a West Virginia. We used to live in Virginia too. You know, I've been everywhere. And so it's really pretty on the back too, and it has really pretty Tsunami Rose paper in it, right? And then it fits in there, and we got the gold corners here and some trim. And then I showed you the back. It's like your garden shed door back here. And anyway, so that's that. And then it comes with the rose petals, like I said, and it's listed in my shop just today. So I'm super excited. And oh, this spine is 3-inch spine. Did I tell you that? Oh my God, it's huge. So anyway, so there it is. I had a lot of fun making it, and I appreciate you guys coming in and taking a look at it. So we'll see you live on Tuesday. Bye.